Tiruvannamala, and also in KAILASA, Guinea-Bissau, and all the live viewers who join us for today's Nithyananda Yoga. We welcome all of you, and let's just start with the Sadguru Vandanam, invoking the grace and blessings of our beloved Swamiji. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtam Dvandvatitam Gagana Sarusham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. The next is the chanting of the Shivamula mantra. So we are going to be chanting Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha 11 times internally. The Acharyas are going to be chanting it out loud. We request all the participants to please chant internally within yourself. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. 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 The next is the Tattvachamna, the ritualistic cleansing. We request all the participants to please have your Panchapatrams and your Uddaranis ready. Please fill it with some fresh water. Now keep your right hand in Gokarna Mudra. Bend your index finger and cupping your palms. Pour in Uddanya water in the center of your palm and sip the water 3 times as the word Svada is chanted. Om Atmatattam Shodayami Svada. Om Vidyadattam Shodayami Svada. Om Shivatattam Shodayami Svada. Please wash your hands with water from the Panchapatra. Now, now the base of your right hand thumb, move the hand from right to the left of your lips twice as we chant the mantra. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hands with water from the Panchapatra. Now, with the tips of your right hand, index, middle, and ring finger, touch above your upper lips and below the lower lips. Wash your hands with water from the Panchapatra. Now, with the tips of your right hand, index finger, and thumb join together, touch right nostril, left nostril. With the tips of your right hand, ring finger, and thumb join together, touch your right eye, right ear, and your left ear. Wash your right hand with water from the Panchapatra. Now, with the base of your right hand, thumb, and little finger, touch your navel, right chest, left chest. With the right hand fingertips together, touch the top of the head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and your heart center. The next is the Sankalpa. Now, clasping your right hand above your left hand and keeping both the hands on your right thigh. Take 5 minutes. What is it that you want to manifest today? What are the breakthroughs in the Nithyananda Yoga you want to achieve? as we'll be now entering into chanting of the Sankalpa mantra. ममोपात समस्त दुरिताक्षयद्वारा भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम च अद्य पूर्वोक्त एवं गुण विशेषेण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभदितौ पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परम शिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासम करिष्ये. Now wash your hands with water from the Panchapatram. Om Apopasprisya. And because all the participants and all the live and the viewers, please keep your Panchapatrams aside. And before we enter into today's Nithyananda Yoga, a quick disclaimer for all of you. All the teachings and instructions given during the Nithyananda Yoga and are only intended only for general wellnesses and education purposes only. They are not to be taken as or used as a replacement for any professional medical advice, diagnosis, or any treatment. If you have any known health condition, illnesses, injuries, or diseases, please consult your medical health professional or your doctor before participating in the Nithyananda Yoga. At all times, please follow the advice and guidance of your medical health professional. If during the practice of the yoga you feel tired, ill, dizzy, weak, or even uncomfortable, please immediately restrain yourself from doing the yoga and take some rest. Once you are fully recovered and feeling stable, you may continue the practice of Nithyananda Yoga if appropriate. During the Nithyananda Yoga, please remain in awareness and in complete listening with your own body. Do not exceed your body's limits and capacities. As we understand and recognize that every individual's body functions uniquely and differently. So it is very important to respect and remain in complete awareness of your own body's limits and capacities while you're practicing the Nithyananda Yoga. And with that said, let's now enter today's Nithyananda Yoga. Today, all the participants, all of you are going to be entering into the fifth phase of the Nithyananda Yoga, which is the Panchama Vinyasa Krama. And all of you are going to be looking at the asanas from 801 to 900. Okay? So without any further delay, let's get started. The first asana of the sequence is Siddhasana Chatwari. So sit in a comfortable cross-legged position and you're going to be placing your left knee heel towards your perineum and your right foot is going to be placed on top of the left thigh. You're going to be crossing your hands in front of your chest in the Shambhi Mudra and relax yourself. Feel stable. You're going to be engaging the Satkari Kumbhaka. We're going to be placing your tongue at the tip of your mouth. Inhale, making a hissing sound. Inhale through your teeth and exhale through your nose. Clenching the brain floor Moolavandha, visualize yourself as the one who has already attained inner peace. In Siddhasana Chatwari. respective knees where your palms are facing up. Continue to engage the Sitkari Kumbhaka. Clenching the pain floor Mulabandha, gaze at your nose. Visualizing yourself as a majestic lion. Visualizing yourself as a lion in Simhasana Chaturtha. दशशानेषु प्रथमं सप्तासनं द्वितीयं बद्धासनं तृतीयं पद्मासनं चतुर्थं गोमुखासनं पंचमं वीरासनं षष्ठं वज्रासनं सप्तमं भुजासनं अष्टमं मत्स्यासनं नवमं उष्ट्रासनं दशमं शवासनं. Now entering into the next asana, which is Mriga Swastikasana. In Mriga Swastikasana, continue to keep your legs in same position. You will be bringing your hands in the Mriga Shisha Mudra, which is bending your index, middle, and your ring finger of your respective hands. And you're going to be placing it in front of your chest. Continue to engage in the Sitkari Kumbhaka. Clenching the penny for Mulabandha, visualizing yourself as a gentle deer. In Mriga Swastikasana, Sthatavya Bhutale Pado Vyasalastana Yogina Dakshinam Vamabhage tu Vamapadam tu Dakshine. Yes. The next asana is Sthirasana. In Sthirasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be crossing the legs, sit in a comfortable cross-leg position where your heels are one on top of each other. Interlace the fingers in the Parishamudra and place it in front of your stomach. Clenching the brain floor Mulabandha, visualizing yourself as an absolute intelligence. In Sthirasana. Now, relaxing yourself, entering into the next asana, which is Sthita Tapanasana. Now, continue to keep the legs in same position. You're going to be raising your hands up above the head, palms facing up. In a Shamya Mudra, you're going to be engaging, continue to engage in Sitkari Kumbhaka. Inhale. Hold the breath inside as long as possible and you exhale. Yes. Clenching the perineum floor Mulabandha in Sthita Tapanasana. Yes. Now, entering the next asana, which is Pavanasana. Now, relaxing yourself, coming to a kneeling position. Stand on your knees. And you will be placing your hands on your respective hips. And what you're going to be doing, you're actually going to be balancing on your knees. You're going to be lifting your shoulders up from the mat. Yes. So let's get started. So place your hands on your respective hips. Clench the perineum floor Mulabandha. Okay. Lifting your toes off from the mat. Clenching the perineum floor Mulabandha. You're going to be engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, which is you're going to be inhaling, slightly contracting your throat, exhaling, producing the sound of an ocean in Pavanasana. Now, the next asana is Purna Pada Trikonasana. Now, in the same position, relax your feet on the mat. You're going to be spreading your legs wide apart, keeping your knees together and your toes are spread outward. Yes. And place your hands in front of your heart and Namaskara Mudra. Continue to engage in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. in Purnapada Trikonasana. Yes. Now, relax yourself. Sit on your heels. Place your hands and respect the knees in Shambhay Mudra. And you're going to be tucking the chin to the chest in the Jandrabandha and gazing your nose. Yes. Now, visualizing yourself as a powerful lion in Simhasana Pancha. गोल्पोचविशरस्यादो विक्रमेणो दुतां प्रतः क्षितिमूलो भूमिस्तंतु करो च जानोपरि. Now enter into Ardha Vrikshasana. So now you're going to be entering into an inverted asana. So you're going to be doing a balancing asana now. Okay, so let's get started. So first the Acharya is going to be demonstrating for all of you how to do the asana. Then we are going to be guiding all of you how to do it. So this is the Ardha Vrikshasana. Yes. So this is the asana. So let's get started. So what all of you going to be doing? First, you're going to be interlacing your fingers. Okay. So first you're going to be interlacing your fingers in the Shirasi Mudra. Interlace your fingers, place it on the mat. Let your hands be only with the shoulder width apart, not more than that. Okay, not too close or not too wide. Exactly shoulder width wise. Once you got in this position, you're going to be tucking your toes in and lifting your hips up. And slowly, you're going to be walking your feet forward. Once you feel comfortable, stable, you're going to be lifting your legs off from the mat and bending forward. This is Ardha Vrikshasana. Yes. Okay. Yes. Now, in the same position, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be straightening your right leg up, and you're going to be bringing your left heel towards your perineum. This is Ardha Vrikshasana. Clenching the pelvic floor in Mula Bandha, looking at the side, visualizing yourself as a slim, steady tree. As you're going to be repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center, and you're going to be engaging the Kevala Kumbhaka, where you're going to be allowing your breathing to pause naturally without any force in Ardhangri Vrikshasana. Yes. This is Ardhangri Vrikshasana. So, now you're going to be repeating the same asana on the other side. Now you're going to be straightening your right foot, your right leg, and you're going to be placing your left foot at the right inner thigh. repeating Ardha Angri Vrikshasana on the other side. Okay. Now, relax yourself. Yes. Okay. Now, enter into the next asana, which is Anjalikasana. In Anjalikasana, you're going to be sitting on your heels, where your knees are together, and you're going to be holding on to your opposite arms in the yes. And you're going to be gazing at your nose, tucking your chin in the Jannar Bandha, visualizing yourself as a radiant light in Anjalikasana. Jnana Brahmo Nidaya Hastadhyam Hridaya Sthapayet Anjalika Asanam Idam Pranamasanam Niti. Yes. Now enter into the next asana, which is Mrityunjayasana. So you're going to be placing your hands, you're going to be increasing your fingers and placing it on the ground, and slowly raising your feet off from the mat and straightening it out is Mrityunjayasana. Yes. In Mrityunjayasana, Mrityunjayasana Nama Shirasa Bhuman Spishan Padavyomi Dhyayan Mahadevam Mrityunjayam Amritam Labhete. Yes. The next asana you're going to be entering into Urdhva Shayita Padasana. In Urdhva Shayita Padasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be bringing your heels together and your toes are wide apart. Spreading your toes wide apart, clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, gaze at your nose, repeating Japa Om Nithyananda Parvishwam into its center. In Urdhva Samyukta Padasana. Yes. Yes. Now entering the next asana, which is Khadgahasana Purvanga. Now in the same position, enter into Khadgahasana, clenching the pelvic floor of Mulabandha. You're going to visualize a sword in the inner space in Khadgahasana. Khadgahasana. Bhujanguli bhumo nihatya karayora samyak bhagniyate ललाटाग्रे भूमिष्ठे कृत्वा कायं समप्रसारयेत्. Okay. Now comes into the next asana, which is Urdhva Padmasana. Yes. Now entering the next asana, which is Urdhva Padmasana. So in Urdhva Padmasana again, we're going to be coming into the headstand position, and bring your legs in the Padmasana position and balancing. This is Urdhva Padmasana. As you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, where you're going to be pulling, clenching the perineum floor in, look forward, repeat your japa, Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in throat center, visualizing a lotus raising upwards in Urdhva Padmasana. Okay. Yes, I can see all of you are nicely trying the asana. That's beautiful. Because all the participants keep trying. Only if you try continuously, you'll get the asana. So please keep trying. Yes. Okay. Now, entering into the next asana, which is Mandalasana. In Mandalasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be coming up to this position where where your hands are interlaced and placed in front of you, and your head is in front of you. And you're going to be coming onto your toes, raising your hips up, and you're going to be walking sideways in Mandalasanam. Clenching the pelvic floor Mula Bandha, visualize a radiant, luminous mandala in your inner space, repeating a japa, Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in throat center in Mandalasanam. Mandalasanama Padabhyam Bhumi Sprishan Hastabhyam Cha Paribhravam Mandalakaram Dakshinam Vamam Tata. Okay. Now, entering the next asana, which is Kadgahasana Uttaranga. So you're going to be again coming to the headstand position. But except yes, there's a little variation. You will be stretching your hands up wider from your head, away from your head in Kadgahasana Uttaranga. Yes. Now, as all of us are doing the asana, now let's enter into Kadgahasana Uttaranga. You see, Okay. The next asana is Kadgasana Uttaranga. So in the same position what you're going to be doing, you're going to be bring your heels together, bring your both your feet together, and your knees are spread wide apart. So your knees are bent, where you're going to be bringing your heels together. Okay, let's now relax. Now entering to next asana, which is Vajrasana Padakara Mudra. In Vajrasana Padakara Mudra, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be sitting on your heels, sit on your heels, where your knees are together. Place your hands to your respective knees in the when you place your hands to your respective knees, and you will be engaging in the Shakti Chalan Mudra. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be awakening the Kundalini Shakti from the root of your spine, gaze at your nose, clenching the peripheral molar bandha, and you're going to continue to engage in the Sattari Kumbhaka, which is inhale, slightly contracting your throat, exhale, producing the sound of an ocean. Gaze at your nose, in Vajrasana Padaka Mudrasana. Vajrasana Sthito Yogi Karabhyam Parayugyatan Chalaye Gativegena Layi Bhavati Nischitam. Now, enter into Garudasana Sat. In Garudasana Sat, what you're going to do, you're going to be sitting between your heels, where your heels are touching your hips, but the toes are pointing outwards. Bring your heels together, and you're going to be placing your hands on your respective knees. Place your hands on your respective knees, and you're going to be engaging in the Vaishnava Mudra over here. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be holding the outer vision steady without blinking, and while you remain in complete restful awareness within yourself. Continue to engage in Ujjaya Kumbhaka, clenching the peripheral molar bandha, looking forward, visualizing Lord Garuda in your inner space in Garudasana Sat. Vijayasanam Apyatra Kukkadasanam Uttamam Pana Guptasanam Chaiva Garudasana Evacha. Now, entering the next asana, which is Gorakshasana Dve. In Gorakshasana Dve, keeping your legs in same position, you're going to be what you're going to be doing, you're going to be sitting between your heels, basically on your soles, and spreading your knees wide apart. And you're going to be crossing your hands behind the back and holding on to the big toes with your index and middle finger together in the Prana Mudra. Gaze at your nose, clenching the peripheral molar bandha, visualizing the presence of sage Goraksha in your inner space in Gorakshasana Dve. Okay. Now, entering into the next asana, which is Kurmasana Sapta. So, when you see the position, what you're going to be doing, you're going to bring your torso forward. Okay. You're going to be placing your hands in front of you and you're going to be leaning yourself forward. Bring your chin on the ground. And you're going to be looking forward, clenching the pelvic floor molar bandha, and you're going to engage in the Kurma Mudra, which is where you're going to bring all your senses inwards and becoming like a tortoise. Just like a tortoise withdraws its head, its legs, everything inside, right? So you're going to be withdrawing all your senses within yourself. Continue to engage in Ujjayi Kumbhaka, visualizing a turtle in your inner space in Kurmasana set. Dhekna Uda Narada Dhare Karmasana Ko Rahi Vidhi Kare Kuru Kuru Manji Anka Paradhane Upachadahano Pashvano Patlaga Gudara Bikil. Now entering into the next asana, which is Adho Khagasana. In Adho Khagasana, what you are doing, placing your hands in the mat, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up in the similar to the Gajasana. You're going to be engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, which is inhale. You're going to be contracting your throat. Exhale, producing ocean, exhaling, producing the sound of an ocean, clenching the pelvic floor molar bandha, gaze at your nose, visualizing yourself as a majestic bird in Adho Khagasana. Ura kaho madhya kaga sadado kaga ishite nirada rabbicha gatsya chidanga varadahida. Now entering into the next asana, which is Aludasana. In Aludasana, what are you doing? Start with your left foot in the front and your right leg at the back. Bringing your right leg into a 90 degrees angle. Opposite, right leg. You're going to be bringing your right leg in the front and your left leg at the back. And you're going to be bringing both your hands into a fist. What you're going to be doing over here, you're going to be bringing your right hand in front of your chest. And your left hand is going to be stretched out in front of you. This is the Dhanu Mudra, visualizing as if you're holding a bow. Focus and you're aiming at one point and you're stretching out your hands as if you're pulling a bow. Clenching the pelvic floor molar bandha, repeating a japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Alidasana. Alidatu prakartavyam savyam chaiva nukunchitam dakshinam tu purastvada dhurapate vishishyate. Now, in keeping your legs in same position, entering into Ardha Chandrasana Uttaranga. So, in what you're going to do over here, as your right leg is bent in a 90 degrees angle, you're going to be leaning yourself forward, resting your head on your knee. And you're going to be You're going to be bringing your right hand underneath the leg and your left hand is going to be coming over the head and touching your foot. Clenching the pelvic floor molar bandha, visualizing a cool moonlight in your inner space in Ardha Chandrasana Uttaranga. Bhuje najanam veshtu yatva murdhanam bhumam mayet nidesha ka kumbhakam kritva swasam saptada sadhayet. Now entering into Baddha Pasha Konasana. In Baddha Pasha Konasana, what you're going to be doing, as your right leg is in the front, you're going to be placing your right hand underneath the thighs And your left hand, you're going to be bringing behind the back and holding on, clasping it with your right hand. Yes. In the Parisha Mudra. Clenching the pelvic floor and Mula Bandha. Engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Again. Inhale. Contracting the throat. Exhale. Producing the sound of an ocean. Visualizing being firmly bound by a strong, unbreakable rope of discipline and focus. As you repeat the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center, in Baddha Pasha Konasana. Kaksho Pada Sandhischa Dharanam Khateta Buddha Udara Skandayo Shaiva Dharanam Varpadayo. Okay. Now entering into Urdhva Akasha Sthatakasana. In Urdhva Akasha Sthatakasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be now placing your hands, you're going to be bringing, stepping your feet wide apart. And what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your right hand at the back, and your left hand is going to be stretching it out. Okay? So as you're bringing your left hand above your head, right? You're going to be naturally lifting your hips and your chest up. So this is Urdhva Akasha Sthatakasana. Clenching the pelvic floor and Mula Bandha. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center. Visualizing yourself as a mystical bird, soaring freely. In Urdhva Akasha Sthatakasana. Ura kago madhya kaga sadado kaga ishyate virada arabicha gatsya chidanga varadadiha. Now, let's repeat the same sequence on the other side. So, we did this series on the left side. Now, we're going to be doing this on the right side. Now, we're going to be doing the same series on our left side, which is Pratyalidasana. So, let's get started. So, now you're going to be bringing your left foot in front of you and your right leg at the back. Bring your left foot in a 90 degrees angle. Yes. Visualizing yourself, you are pulling a bow. You're pulling the bowstring. In Pratyalidasana, Agrato Vavapadascha Dakshinam Chanu Kunchitam Pratyalitam Prakartavyam Hastadayam Vistaram. Now entering into Artha Chandrasana Uttaranga. Now lean yourself forward, resting your head on your knee, and you're going to be bringing your left hand under the leg, and your right hand is going to be over, and you're going to bring your right leg over the head. So your right hand over the head and holding on to your foot. Yes. Visualizing the cool moonlight in your inner space in Artha Chandrasana Dve Uttaranga. Bhuje Rajanam Veshtu Yitva Murdhanam Bhumo Nayet Nideshaka Kumbhakam Krutva Swasam Saptada Sadayet. Now repeating Baddha Pasha Konasana on the other side. Now continue to keep your left leg in a 90 degrees angle. You're going to be bringing your left hand under the thigh, and your right hand is going to be bringing behind the back, clasping onto your left hand. In Baddha Pasha Konasana. Kaksho Pada Sandhischa Dharanam Khateta Buddha Udara Skandayo Shaiva Dharanam Varpadayo. Okay, now relaxing your feet. Now stepping your feet with your shoulders width apart. Now you're going to be placing your left hand on the mat, and you're going to be raising the right hand up above the head as you lift your chest and your hips up in Urdhva Akasha Sthatakasana. Continue to visualizing yourself as a mystical bird in Urdhva Akasha Sthatakasana. ऊर्वकागो मध्यकाग सदादो काग इष्यते विरागारोपि चागस्य चिदङ्गवरदादिः. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself. What you're going to be doing? You're going to be laying down on your mat where you're going to be lifting your hips up. So your knees, chest is on the ground. Placing your hands firmly on the mat, lifting your hips up. Yes. In Bhairava Sthapadasana, you're going to be looking up, repeating a japa, Om Nithyananda Paramasham in throat center. Visualize Bhagavan Kala Bhairava in your inner space. In Bhairava Sthapadasana, Ashtapadasana Sattva Bhairam Hididharayet Kukkutasanavat Proktam Janobhyam Odovilokam. Now, entering into Mudra Kagasana, you're going to be relaxing the hips on the floor and raising your chest up, placing your hands on the mat, clenching the pelvic floor, Mola Bandha. You're going to be looking up, gazing upwards, visualizing yourself as a soaring bird in Madhya Kagasana. Kago Madhya Kagas Dado Kag Ishate Virada Rupicha Gasya Jidangavara Radhiha. Now entering the next asana, which is Ekapadasana Trini. Now stand tall on your mat. Okay. So what you're going to be doing, now placing your right foot firmly on the mat, you're going to be raising your left foot up, making the left foot parallel with your body, with your leg. Yes. Gaze at your nose, clenching the pelvic floor, Mola Bandha, visualizing yourself a radiant beam of light. Continue to engage in a Jai Kumbhaka. Inhale, contracting your throat. Exhale, producing the sound of an ocean in Ekapadasana Trini. Naschendram pasanastendram baddhanastendram evacha viralambam cha chandragyam kantavam chaikapadakam. Now let's repeat Ekapadasana Trini on the other side. Now relaxing your left foot. Now you're placing your left leg on the ground, firmly on the ground, lifting your right leg up. In Ekapadasana Trini on the other side. Naschendram pasanastendram baddhanastendram evacha viralambam cha chandragyam kantavam chaikapadakam. Now, the next asana is Vrikshasana Trini. Now stand tall on your mat. You will be raising your hands up above the head, Namaskara Mudra. And you're going to be leaning yourself backwards. Nicely arching your back. Lean back. Clenching the pelvic floor, Mola Bandha. You're going to be looking up. Visualizing a strong tree in your mind. In Vrikshasana Trini. Okay. Now, relax yourself, entering the next asana, which is Markatasana Dve. In Markatasana, what you're going to do? Now step with your legs, shoulders width apart, and you're going to be holding on to your ankles. Place your hands on your ankles, and you're going to be pushing your chest forward. Yes. This is Markatasana Day, visualizing yourself as a playful monkey, clenching the pelvic floor, Mola Bandha, repeating a japa, Om Nithyananda Paramasham in throat center, in Markatasana Dve. भैरवं कामदहनं पानिपातं च कर्मुकं स्वस्तिकं गोमुखं वीरं मन्दूकं मर्कटासनम्. Yes. Now, entering the next asana, which is Kantari Asana. In Kantari Asana, what you're going to do now, you're going to be standing on the tip of your toes, lift your heels up from the mat, sit on the ground, and you're going to be placing your hands in front of your heart, Namaskara Mudra, clenching the brain floor, Moola Bandha, visualizing yourself as Lord Paramashiva in your inner space in Kantari Asana. Now, entering the next asana, which is Kaundinyasana. So, in Kaundinyasana, what you're going to do? You're going to be bringing both the legs to one side. So, yes. And now, what you're going to be doing? So, first, let's do it with the right side. So, you're going to be bringing both the legs to your right side and bringing both the hands in front of the leg. And you're going to be resting one elbow at your knee and the other elbow is going to be at your hips. Okay? So you're going to be placing your elbows over here. Lean yourself forward. Lift yourself up and straighten your leg. Yes. Yes. Cleansing the brain floor, Moola Bandha. Visualizing yourself as Kaundinya Maharishi. In Kaundinyasana. Yes. Can you guys all the participants do it? See, it's similar. So what you're going to be doing? At your hips, at your thighs, at your thigh muscles over here. Are all of you understanding? So you place your hands over here. And you place it on the mat. Lean yourself forward and lift your legs up and stretch your legs. This is Kaundinyasana. Yes. And see the soul of you beautifully trying. That's nice. Okay. So in Kaundinyasana, let's all do it together. Let's all do the asana together. 3, 2, 1. So now let's all do the asana in Kaundinyasana. Vashishtaro Kaundinyam Udakukuram Evacha Ashtavakramitotanam Mayuram Setubandhanam. Yes. Let's repeat Kaundinyasana on the other side. Repeating Kaundinyasana on the other side. Vashishthamadakandinya Modukukuram Evacha Ashtavakramatopanam Mayuram Setubandhanam. Okay. Now, entering the next asana, which is Mandaki Pavasana. Now, you're going to be placing your hands on your mat and tucking your toes. You're going to be spreading your legs wide apart. Spread your legs wide apart. Place your hands firmly on the mat. And you're going to be lifting your right hand up. Yes. Lifting your right hand up and balancing your whole body in one hand. Looking at the ground, continue to engage the Mula Bandha while clenching the pinning floor in, visualizing yourself as a frog in Mandaki Pavasana. Now, relax yourself. Let's now repeat the same asana on the other side. Mandaki Pavasana on the other side. Lifting your left hand up. Yes. Okay. Now, entering to next asana, which is Hamsasana. So, the Hamsasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your elbows, both your elbows at your abdomen, palms facing back, leaning yourself forward and lifting your Okay. Now, you're going to raise yourself up, come to a standing position where your legs are shoulder width apart, and you're going to be interlacing your fingers behind the back and lean yourself forward and stretching your hands up. Yes. As you tuck the chin to your chest in the Janmara Bandha, visualizing yourself extending a deep bow with your body down to Paramashiva in Prasaritasana. Tadvatpadagbam kuryat tammukam tu pranamitam prishtitopu apadanashtam samprasavya karadvayam. Okay. Now, look what you're going to do. Again, spread your legs, sit down, bend your knees, place your hands and respect the knees in Shambhi Mudra. Look forward, visualizing God as Kali in your inner space in Utkata Kormasana Dve. Sapta Chakrakshalanaya Vrikshasana Sheshikan Janendriya Dadhyaya Konabevan Samabhiset. Now, entering into Parividdha Utkata Konasana. Now the same position, what you're going to be doing, first you're going to be looking towards your right side. Yes. Continue to engage the Mula Bandha. Visualize God as Kali in your inner space in Utkata Konasana. Sapta Chakrakshalanaya Vrikshasana Sheshikan Janendriya Dadhyaya Konabevan Samabhiset. Now let's repeat the same asana on the other side. Now you're going to be looking towards the left side in Parividdha Utkata Konasana. Visualize Goddess Kali in your inner space, clenching the peri floor Mula Bandha. in Parivriddha Utkata Konasana. Saptachaktakshayanaaya Vrikshasri Visheshakan Jananendradadhyaya Konabedan Samabhiset. Yes. Now, entering the next asana, which is Utkata Konasana. So again, you're going to be sitting, bend down, bend your knees, and you're going to be raising your hands up in a Shambhu Mudra. So basically, your hands are going to be in a 90 degrees angle. So you're going to be bending your hands in the 90 degrees angle, clenching the pinning floor molar bandha, visualizing a goddess in your inner space in Utkata Konasana. Saptachaktakshayanaaya Vrikshasri Visheshakan Jananendradadhyaya Konabedan Samabhiset. Okay. Now, stand tall on your mat. Stand tall. Hands are parallel to the body in Shambhu Mudra. Look forward. You're going to be engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, which is inhale, slightly contracting your throat. Exhale, producing the sound of emotion in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka in Ghanasana. Now, relaxing yourself, entering the next asana, which is Tula Dandasana. In Tula Dandasana, what you're doing, you're going to be placing your right foot firmly on the mat, lifting your left leg up, placing your hands in front of you in the Namaskara Mudra, clenching the pinning floor in Mula Bandha, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Tula Dandasana. Tooladandasam nama pado bhumau sthavayitva shariram tooladandavad samambharet ityuchyate. Now let's repeat Tooladandasana on the other side. The same asana on the other side. Now placing your left foot firmly on the mat, lifting your right leg up. Bring your hands in front of your head in Tooladandasana. Tooladandasam nama pado bhumau sthavayitva shariram tooladandavad samambharet ityuchyate. So for this asana, I would like to request all the participants to please have a partner for you. Please have a partner. Yes. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your hands on the mat and lifting your legs up. Yes. Clenching the pinning floor Mula Bandha, looking at the ground. Visualizing yourself as a powerful mystical bird. In Piradara Adakagasana. Yes, that's beautiful. Yes. I request all the participants to give a try. Yes. Now ending the next asana, which is Gomukhasana Trini. In Gomukhasana, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be placing your right leg in front on top of your left leg, keeping your knees stacked. And what you're going to be doing? You're going to be crossing your hands above the head and holding on to your opposite shoulders in the Shambhala Mudra. Clenching the peripheral Mulabandha, gaze at your nose. You're going to be engaging in the upper Shaka Kumbhaka, which is slightly contracting your nose. Inhale, hold your breath, and exhale. This is the upper Shaka Kumbhaka. Gaze at your nose in Gomukhasana Trini. Bhairavam, Kamadahanam, Panipatam, Chakarmukam, Swastikam, Gomukam, Veeram, Mandukam, Markatasanam. Now, enter into Gomukhasana Chakrahari. So now you're going to be lifting continue to keep your right hand in the same position while your right elbow is raised up. And your left hand is going to be bringing it behind the back, clasping onto your right hand. Yes. Clenching the belly floor, Mulabandha, gaze at your third eye, visualizing yourself as a cow in your inner space in Gomukhasana Chatwari. Siddham Patmurada Simham Bhadram Vacham Cha Muktakam Guptam Gomukam Ekam Cha Veeram Swastikam Evacha. Now, let's repeat. The next asana you're going to enter into Baddha Pashva Aveshasana. In Baddha Pashva Aveshasana, what you're going to do? You're going to be placing your placing your right hand on your stomach and your left hand placing your right hand on your stomach and your left hand is going to bring it behind the back, holding onto its arm, holding onto your left arm. Clench the peripheral Mulabandha, looking forward in Buddha Pashva Aveshasana. Dhayatva Prishte Sayana Katam Niskunchadam Uttalayayat. Yes. Now entering the next asana, which is Shinasana Dve. Now you will be keeping your legs in same position. Okay. So what you're going to be doing in this asana, in Shinasana Dve, you're going to be bringing your right hand in the front, holding on to its foot. And your right hand, what you're going to do, you're going to be placing it on the mat firmly, supporting your back, and you're going to be turning it towards the side. Clenching the peripheral Mulabandha in Shinasana Dve. Yes. In Shinasana. Vama Padam Dakshatale Stapuyuktari Ramnyaset Dakshina Kakshara Vama Janam Kashati Gatayattara. Yes. Now entering the next asana, which is Shinasana Dve Purvanga. Okay. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing as your legs are crossed, right? Your right hand is going to hold on to your right foot In the left hand, we're going to straighten up in the air. Continue to engage in Mula Bandha. We're going to bring the stomach in and up. Visualizing yourself rolling like an eagle. In Launiyas, in Shivanasana Purvanga. वामपादं दक्षिणतले स्थापयित्वा विदम्यसेत् दक्षिणाकक्ष वामाजानं कषिति ग्रशै गदयत्तर. Okay. So, the next asana we're going to be entering into is Gomaschendrasana. In Gomaschendrasana, what you're going to do, you're going to be placing your left hand under the legs, under the thighs, and your right hand is going to be bringing behind the back, holding on to your left hand. Yes. When we're looking at the side, clenching the peripheral molar bandha, visualize yourself as a bow drawn back with steady in Gomaschendrasana. Dhamira Akarshika Krista Dharayasra Meenatam Vamormula Tilakshipadam Jaya Abharivashti Dakshidoshana. Now, entering the next asana, which is Ardhasanam. Now, in Ardhasanam, sit in a position where your left foot is on the heel and your right leg is placed on top of the thigh. Place your hands on respective knees. You're going to be engaging in the Vaishnava Mudra, which is you're going to be holding the outer vision steady without blinking, while you remain in complete awareness within your inner space. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space, gaze at the third eye in Ardhasanam. Ardhasanam. Karunasanam api shreshtam dharjarasanam uchyate gajasanam samudishtam tatodhasanam uchyate. Now, entering the next asana, which is Vama Chaturama Shapadasana. The Vama Chatura Ram Shapadasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be sitting into the Gomukhasana position, where your bodies are stacked on top of each other. Your right leg is on the top. And you're going to increase your fingers and placing it in front of your stomach in the Parisha Mudra. Gaze at the nose. Clenching the peripheral molar bandha. Now, entering the next asana, which is Charipati Asana. So actually, what if you observe, we actually did this series yesterday in the Chaturtha Vinyasa Krama. Towards the last part of the asanas, we actually did this series. So we are repeating the same series in today's yoga in this series. So now continue to place the back of your hands. Normally placing the back of your hands on your hips. Clenching the peripheral molar bandha. Visualize your grounded with patience in Charipati Asana. Now entering into the next asana, which is Bhaddha Pashwa Aveshasana. In Bhaddha Pashwa Aveshasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your left hand on your stomach and your right hand is going to be holding on to your arms behind the back. Clenching the pelvic floor molar bandha. Visualize the Kundalini Shakti is raising up towards your spine in Baddha Pasha Aveshavasana. Dharayatva Prishte Shaila Katam Nishkunchadidam Uttalayet. Okay, so let's now repeat this asana series on the other side. So entering into Shenasana. So in Shenasana, what you're going to do? Your right hand is going to be holding on to your left foot, and you're going to be bringing your right hand is going to be holding on to your left foot, and you're going to be bringing your left hand behind the back. Yes, clenching the pelvic floor molar bandha, visualizing yourself with an eagle sharp vision in Shenasana Dve. वामपादं दक्षिणतले स्थापयित्वा निन्यसेत् दक्षिणकक्षया वामं जानं कषिति grtayatra. Now enter into Shenasana Purvangadva. Shenasana Purvangadva. So what you're going to be doing, your right hand is going to be holding on to your left foot and your left hand is going to be straightening it up in the Shambhala Mudra, gazing at the side, visualizing yourself as an eagle in Shenasana Purvanga. Yes. Now, entering into the next asana, which is Gomaschindrasana. In Gomaschindrasana, you're going to be bringing the right hand underneath the thighs. Yes. And your left hand is going to be bringing behind the back and holding on to your right hand. Yes. This is Gomaschindrasana. Looking at the side. Clench the pelvic floor molar bandha. Visualizing yourself as a bow being drawn in Gomaschindrasana. धनुरा आकर्षका कृत्वा धनुराश्र मीरितं वामोर्मूला विदक्षपादं जानोपरिवेश दक्षिणोषिना. Now entering the next asana, which is Ardha Kurmasana. In Ardha Kurmasana, you're going to be sitting on the ground. Yes, sit on the ground. Your heels are next to your hips. And you're going to be leaning yourself forward. And you're going to be placing your hands in the Namaskar Mudra in the prayer position. And placing it on your chest, lean yourself forward, bring the chin on the ground in Ardha Kurmasana. Visualizing yourself as a turtle in your inner space, gaze at your nose, repeating a japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Ardha Kurmasana. Ardha Kurmasana Pado Pushto Samarpitam Hasto Cha Pashyo Stapya Shirah Prameda Bhuvi. Now entering into Sauriyasana. Now raise yourself up. You're going to be placing your hands at your respective hips in the Shambhala Mudra, and you're going to be engaging the Uddiyana Bandha, where you're going to be pulling your stomach in and up, and you're going to be engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Again, inhale, contracting your throat, exhale, producing the sound of an ocean. Visualizing. You're going to visualize, feel the sun's warmth in your body in Sauriyasana. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself, entering into the next asana, which is Giri Pavana Muktasana. In Dakshinangi Pavana Muktasana, what you're going to do, you're going to bring in your right foot on your left inner thigh, and you're going to be placing the left foot on the mat. And you're going to be crossing your hands in front of you, clenching the pelvic floor Mola Bandha in Dakshinangri Pavana Muktasana. Now entering into Ardha Paschimottanasana. Now you're going to be extending the the left leg in front of you. Inhale, raising both the hands up, and exhale, leaning yourself forward, holding onto your toes, clenching the pre-floor molar bandha in Ardha Paschimottanasana. पादं विशीलं कुर्यात् पादस्य एष गुरे सन्निपातः करिता उक्षिप्य पादं गुष्टुं स विनोदं स्थापयेत्. Now, ending to next asana, which is Vama Vakrasana. You're going to be this is okay. What you're going to be doing? You're going to be sitting where you're going to be sitting on your right foot. Basically, your right foot is your perineum, and your left foot is also you're going to be twisting your left leg where the toes are pointing outwards. And you're going to be increasing your fingers and placing it on your stomach. Clenching the pelvic floor molar bandha, visualizing all the old patterns losing their grip on you in Vama Vakrasana. Okay, so let's now repeat the asana on the other side, entering into Vamangri Pavana Muktasana. So this time, you're going to be placing your left foot on the right thigh, and you're going to be placing the right foot firmly on the mat, crossing your arms, look forward, clenching the pelvic floor Mula Bandha in Vamangri Pavana Muktasana. And you're going to be extending the right leg in front of you. Inhale, raising both the hands up, and exhale, leaning yourself forward, holding on to your toe, holding on to your feet, gazing at the ground in Ardha Paschimottanasana. Now relax yourself, entering to Dakshina Vakrasana. In Dakshina Vakrasana, now what you're going to do, you're going to be placing the left foot under the perineum, and you're going to be twisting your right leg where the heels are away from the body. Increase your fingers, place it on your stomach in Dakshina Vakrasana. a triangle in Trikonasana. पादाङ्गुष्ठायुग्मं कृत्वा प्रसारिपादः वेगेन रेचका कर्म पृष्ठे लुयित्वा भुजद्वयम् उत्थापयेत्. Now, entering into Trikonasana Uttaranga. So now you're going to be coming into a kneeling position. Yes. Coming out to kneeling position. Placing your head on the mat. And you're going to be crossing your hands. You're going to be interlacing your hands. And you're going to be bringing it to your right side first. Crossing, holding both the hands. And bringing to both the sides. Bringing your hands to your right side. As you tuck the chin to the chest in the Jandrabandha, in Trikonasana, Purvanga. Sorry. Trikonasana Uttaranga. Sorry for that. In Trikonasana Uttaranga. Pani Dhyangul Gulfayukme Niveshapadam Dushtandriyam Grihitva Skando Bhumo Nihatya Pada Vyomi Samukshipya Rechaka Kuryat. Now let's repeat the same asana on the other side. Trikonasana Uttaranga other side. So now you're going to be switching the legs. No, switching the hands. Now, entering into Shivasana. Lay down on your mat. Palms facing up. Toes pointing upwards. In Smashana Vasana. Okay. Bring awareness to your breathing. Inhale and exhale. As you are engaging in the Shakti Chalan Mudra, bring awareness to every single part. Become aware of every part in your being. From the tip of your toes, all the way to the crown of your head. In Smashana Vasana. Smashana Vasanam Asadya Deham Dhyayati Pajritam. Let the whole being vibrate with the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva. Visualize your whole being dead and you'll be liberated by Swamiji. Now, start moving your toes and your fingers. Start to, start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Now, bring your thighs towards the chest. Rock yourself from side to side. Now, raise backward to comfortable seating position. Yes. Now, raise yourself up. Please raise up. Sit in the comfortable seated position with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Yes. All of you have completed 900 asanas of the Nithyananda Yoga. So with this, let's now offer our gratitude at Swamiji's feet. Bring your palms in front of your heart, Namaskara Mudra. Close your eyes. We are concluding with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Paduka Paramastu. Om Nithyanandam. Yes. We thank you all for joining. Thank you, Nithyanandam. We thank all the viewers who has joined us live for today's Nithyananda Yoga. Hope all of you have enjoyed it. And if you want to have a personalized guidance of Nithyananda Yoga, do come and join us at the Paramashiva Sena program. This is just about starting in 10 days. And do come and also become part of KAILASA's Chitra Biruvula celebration. So every single day, Swamiji comes live for 3 hours and expands on the truths behind the Tiruvilayadal Puranam and how you can rewrite your past, recreate your past the way you want it to be, and learning the various different techniques, secrets from Swamiji himself on this beautiful Chitra Piruvila celebration. So we like to invite all of you for the darshan, which is going to be starting at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And also, we like to invite all of you once again to 4 a.m. UK Standard Time. Do invite your friends and families as well. Give them this beautiful gift that Swamiji is giving, and let's all tune in back at 4 a.m. UK Standard Time. Thank you all for joining Nithyanandam.